Okay, everybody, this is probably going to be kind of hard to hear. It's gotten very noisy in here, very crowded, but I wanted to just mention a couple of other things. I just had my one of my friends get a hold of me, and because I brought up the fact that Tom Fitton on Judge Janine yesterday said that he doesn't feel, with good reason, that Bill Barr is going to go after Hillary. In other words, Fitton is saying that Bill Barr will not go after Hillary and probably none of the others either. Okay? He said that on Judge Janine, and Bill Still covered it this morning as well. And Bill is a little bit in shock because he has believed that DeGenova had it right, that Barr was going to do the right thing. And of course, a lot of us have been questioning whether or not, yeah, I'm done eating. Thanks. Whether Barr was actually going to do anything. And I don't believe he is, and apparently Fitton is saying the same thing. Now, the other thing that happened was that this friend of mine said, well, I'm not sure I trust Fitton. Where's Chris Farrell? Why isn't he talking about it? I trust Chris Farrell more than I do Tom Fitton. Well, most of you should know that Chris Farrell was banned off of Fox and off a lot of the other networks because he criticized Soros. If you don't know that, that's the reason why Tom Fitton is talking so much. Also, Chris Farrell has been back and forth from Central and South America, okay? So I actually covered the situation with Chris Farrell when it happened about 2 months ago on a live stream. I actually talked about it and how horrible that was. But the bottom line is that people are now looking at Barr and seeing that he is a deep stater, Bushite, neocon, Clinton operative fixer, just like Mueller. Remember, Barr was involved with the Ruby Ridge deal. He was involved in protecting Ron Horiuchi, who killed Vicki Weaver. He was involved in the Patriot Act and in more active surveillance, and saying that the Fourth Amendment is a hindrance to the federal government and that it should be basically done away with. So I just had to bring that up this morning because a lot of us have been predicting this. We've been worried about it. And Fitton said this. Fitton said, Trump must act. Trump must intervene. He cannot let Barr not do his job. And if that happens, other things need to kick in. And I've been talking about that for a long time. Article 2, Section 2, the military. We're going to be left with no other recourse. Along those same lines, I want you to go look at a YouTuber by the name of, she goes by the handle of the Patriot Nurse. Some of you may already know about that, all right? I'm just telling you, let's see, somebody here saying, well, Trump must have Barr investigate Hillary. Apparently, there are forces at work to prevent that. Barr there are those who are saying that Barr will probably not go forward. We still have about 3 to 4 weeks I'm giving him, okay? But I don't have a whole lot of faith in that. Anyway, I want you to go see the Patriot Nurse. That's her handle on the YouTube. She's put out a video, and I can't do it right now, but later on, I'll try to put the link in the description box. The title of the video is The Fight is Coming. Corrupt Churches, Antipathy, and Civil War. This lady puts it all out very succinctly, tells us the awful situation we're in, enumerates and explains it all. You need to go see that. And you need to start preparing, okay? Just like she says, just like I've been calling for, and a lot of others, we must get ready for this. You know, they keep saying that we're interfering with democracy and all that. What they're really saying is that we won't put up with them tearing down the Bill of Rights and the Constitution, and that's what they don't want. Okay, so I wanted to put that out to you today. The Patriot Nurse is always wonderful. She always has good stuff, but this particular post that she put up, I think this morning or yesterday, is it clarifies everything. Okay, everything that we've been saying, and you really need to go about doing what she says. As I've said, go buy your semi-automatic rifles. As a political statement, don't think you're going to take on any government entities or UN or anything like that. But it's good. It's a good statement to make, and the fact that it is good protection from when these roving bands like Antifa, etc., and the drug cartels start taking over the country, because the federal government is going to fall apart. We're seeing it happen in slow motion, but there's no stopping it. Patriot Nurse talks about that. I've mentioned it and the reasons why. It's going to be bad, though, because they're going to try to hold on to power, because that's all they have. their whole purpose in existing is to thrive. The federal government is to extend, is to make itself more powerful. It has no interest in protecting us whatsoever. Yeah, I just mentioned that Dale Hurst, that he was the same person who headed up over the Ruby Ridge thing in the Davidians. That's what I'm saying. He is not to be trusted. I was very upset when Trump brought him in. So I needed to bring those few things up today, let me say, in addition to what I did earlier. So let me leave it with that. I think we're in dire straits. Trump painted a real nice picture last night, but unless he has a plan to go forward and actually attack, and I mean attack, I don't mean politically, I mean he has to go after the deep state as if they're the treasonous traitors and criminals and warmongers that they are. And if he fails to do that, and I know how hard that's going to be, if he fails to do it, if he can't come up with a way to do it, and Article 2, Section 2 is a way, there are a lot of us out here that would be there in a heartbeat. If he hasn't got the guts to do it, the Patriot Nurse has it right. This thing's going down, it's going to be ripped to shreds. All for now. I got to go. God bless you. God bless just God bless you. Let's forget the rest. Okay? All right, I'll see you later. By the way, I hope you show you this again. It's kind of neat. I moved to a different location because they started filling up. Been here for a while. Snow has slowed down a little bit. It's not quite as bad as it was. And the guy that's taking care of me, he's just been fantastic. So great place to come if you're ever in Salt Lake. Come to the Market Street Grill. Yeah, really. There are three of them. One in the Cottonwood area, one in South Jordan, one in downtown Salt Lake, and then there's the one called the Market Street Bar, I think is what it's called, or something like that. It's actually the same name, but it's smaller. It's up by the University of Maryland. Okay? Okay, Dale Hurst, please stop talking about a Constitution we don't have. We have it. It's just that they've tried to nullify. They've tried to stop it. Okay? Marbury versus Madison makes it very clear that the Constitution is the supreme law of the land, and anything that tries to make it otherwise is null and void. The problem is we haven't had anybody to stand up for it. And in actuality, that includes Trump. I hate to say it, but he's not standing up for it either. He has to act as the president and take his oath seriously. Is it going to be dangerous? Yes, but he must do it. And he must use the Constitution and invoke it to the letter of the law. Forget 1879 corporations, okay? Forget the 1913 Federal Reserve Act. All of that is to be annulled. It's no good. Declassify, show who these people are. He needs to do all of this. Will he? If he doesn't, then not only is he failing us, but he may not be who he looks like he is. And I know you've heard me say that before, and it makes you upset, but it's just the fact of the matter. Okay? Rhetoric is nice, but that's not gonna fix things. It's not gonna save the republic, what's left of it, and restore it. It's not gonna do it. And he doesn't have until his next election to make it happen, if in fact he could get elected. All right? Yeah, prostitution of the Constitution, Tony. It's very good. Okay, I got to go. The system here, the Wi-Fi is not real good, as you may have been able to tell from the last one. So we're going to go. Is Barr sessions? Yeah, basically, I'm afraid. Like I say, I'm giving him another 4 weeks. I said 2 to 6 weeks about 2 weeks ago. I said I'll give him 2 to 6 weeks. We've got down to 4 weeks now, and that's it. Okay. We're in trouble. Get ready. Get ready. Do everything the Patriot Nurse says. She's got it right on. Go see it. Again, the Patriot Nurse on YouTube. The fight is coming. Corrupt churches, antipathy, and civil war. All right? Okay. We'll see you later. I'm going to let this wind down because it cuts off too early. Out here.